First thing I did was put my 7:30 opening price, um, and then I put the pre-market opening range in the 7 a.m. high to the 7:30 low. So there you go. Now, in this case, I mean, since we so far down to the lows, I'd rather see a manipulation lower and then possibly try to come back higher. So, I mean, all in all, we could just push up to equilibrium, which wouldn't be bad. And if we start showing that we want to go down, then we can look to target the low, which is the previous day low, right? So that is an idea. Seeing price come to here, to this bearish inefficiency. Then we also have um, this previous bullish inefficiency that got inverted, which is now an inversion fair value gap. And then we also have this over here, which I'll be paying attention to for, it'll be like this. So if we can come inside of here, ideally this is where you want to, or this, or I like to see price to try to get weak in this area. If not, then I'd rather see these lows getting taken to then look to go higher. Let's see what we're looking like. So I'm gonna get rid of this, but we have an idea, like if we reach this equilibrium range, then that'd be perfect to possibly see if we want to go short, or we'll push all the way up, take out the high, and then go short. That could happen. Uh, so let's just see. Hold up. Okay. All right. So, well, instead opening right here, 7:30. And let's see if we can get this to swing to the downside here to then potentially start rising back up. I'll leave that on for a second. I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah, I will bring this here back. Now we got these key levels down here, which is the daily. These levels in here is the daily, or this the main point, which is the midpoint. Right? I ain't gonna say the main point, but like the midpoint of between this red and this red is the event horizon. And I'll just go to the daily so you can see real quick. So it's between this candle low, and then this candle low. And you get, and I'll put the fibs on that. So if we do drop, kind of did the same thing for one of these, this one here, and then we drop down into it. So now I'm kind of doing that again. So I like to see like some type of push down, and then maybe we get like another day where we wick up again, and that can be a part of our long when we take out the low, right? Or we be a part of the move, and this comes up to here to equilibrium, and then we look for a short opportunity, or we just wait for this higher, depending on how we end up moving up in here. Alright. So yeah, and this time we just wait, and this is the 7 a.m. um fair value yet. So I really want to. I'm interested in seeing how we trade in here. Let me get it. My bad. I'm interested in seeing how we trade from here if we get there. Right? If we get here, do we mess around here, or do we just instantly start working lower, or do we work through this and get to the high of here? 7:38. We still got some time for price to want to get up here if it wants to. And then we can look to trade it down into these levels for a continuation. So let's see if we get up here. All right, there we go. So right here, we just be patient. Really want to see that juice swing higher, and then we drop. But we could take out the low first, right? That is the other scenario. I had these levels drawn out since yesterday anyway, so. Well, we could also just come and work in a lower quadrant and then try to continue the momentum to the downside. Which, I mean, if we do that, then I'll just wait for this low to be taken because I don't want to be taking no entry. And then, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad play to here or from here to here, but uh, I just need, I want a deeper retracement. Better risk to reward from our setups. Really, in these conditions, though, probably best thing to do is to go for a 1-on-1. But I need my edge to play out. 1-on-ones is not doable right now. I mean, it definitely can work, but um, Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. At least expecting a one or two. Or not expecting, but like, looking for a one or two. Just taking out that opening range low. Give me a sec. barely just missed it. Completely fine. Looked like we just wanted to trade off of that order block right here. I mean, not nothing that I'm looking to trade off of, but just the observation. Now we're gonna see about these lows. However, though, we are straight completely bearish. But once we take out this previous day low, depending on how deep we want to drop inside of here, I'll be looking for this moving higher. Yeah, absolutely. And then we got these clear relative equal highs up here. This is way too smooth. So this is definitely a level that I'm willing to watch closely. Rather than its previous day high, I'd rather watch this previous day high as well as another option, of course. But this is just alright. Let's do the top. So boom. I like this. All right. So fib lines everywhere. I mean, in a sense, I guess we don't need this no more that we took out that low. We're just gonna see if we can make it back to this opening range high at this point. That'd be honestly a good enough draw on liquidity. But just overall, these clear relative equalize is really nice. Price just sitting here. Not really sitting here, but it's moving down. Um, how far we're gonna move down, I don't really know. Uh, I know midnight opening price is above. Yeah, so we got the midnight opening price right here. I'll put this dash line. This could just be a straight bearish day, which if that's the case, then probably be no setup for the morning. So new hourly is about to open up in about 42 seconds. So I we closed below this level here might be used for a continuation lower actually. We might not even want to push all the way up here. We might just want to again trade up into to rebalance this from this range here to then continue. I mean, we could just be dropping, right? We could just drop, 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 and have no setup for the day. So that is a possibility. Let's see. Yeah, everything closed below within this new hour. Even the hourly chart closed below. So probably use this. Maybe even the lower quadrant levels. Maybe we want to continue lower, but we'll see. But we took out previous day low. So I want to see like some type of rebalance for the entire range before we decide to continue lower, especially for like 930. 8 a.m. candle. Instant drop more after closing below. Right here. Below this previous day low. Um, I mean, we obviously can come for this low too. Had a huge drop, especially from overnight as well. I mean, I expected a continuation. I just rather had seen a pullback. Um, Might have to cut this off a little early and then come back around like 9:30 or something, which is the time I don't normally trade at, but um, got to do a little bit of adjusting, so might re-extend our time just by a little bit. Um, that's that level all over there. So, well, let me. Yeah, we just falling. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing you could do here. So really, we just wait until we get some type of reaction or showing that we want to move higher. All right, I'm still looking at these levels up here. Previous day low taken out. Let me look at ES previous day low taken out. Okay, yeah, I'm liking this. Yeah. So, I mean, essentially 7:30 just opened up and we drew the swing all the way lower. So we could obviously 9:30 could give us the move we're looking for. Um, all right, let's put midnight open. That's what we're looking for. Middle. Put this in black. Just don't need to. All right. So now we approach the event horizon level. All right. I really want to see the buy stop taken out first, but we've already ran inside of here for the continuation. Doesn't really matter the time, it seems. We just, I mean, this is a larger accumulation, right? This was a seek and destroy from yesterday. All that movement. And then now we into the new day where we manipulate lower. So I'd like to see if price, maybe even like later on, we start wanting to shift up higher. Despite that we have this huge move to the downside, we have left a bunch of sellers stop loss behind. Right. So we are just dropping, so we'll just gotta wait. And if we just sitting here and watching this paint dry, or should I say this paint draw down the markets, that's all it's doing. I don't want to do anything else. Um, I mean, we took out the previous day low already. Like, damn. No retracements yet. Nothing. It's just going down, 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 down. Uh, yeah. That's fine. Let's go back to the daily chart. All right. So we could come for this low as well, and then get a nice good move. Who knows, man? I think we have some inefficiencies here. We need to fill. Yeah, this new week opening gap over here. We can fill, or not new week opening gap. Well, yeah, this is a new week opening gap. Yeah, new week opening gap. Here we can come down and fill, but today I don't know about that. It's definitely possible though. Well, how these markets been lately, man? We don't know. All right, we're gonna get rid of this first. I almost forgot. I almost forgot. I'm gonna put my 730 first percentage for value gap on, because that can be another. We can use either one of these to happen after. Um, I'll just use the one that has what is that? 6. What's this? 5. What's this? 8. So I'll go ahead and use this one here. All I need is these two. 730. I don't really. The opening range is nice, but it's usually meant for literally just prices in the proximity. Like if we was within here using like the midpoint or even like the lower quadrants, but at this point, we wouldn't even need to really worry about that since we pushed down so far. Well, not really that far, but Judas swing lower at 730. That's how I treat the 730 opening price as my Judas swing. So that's what we did here. Drop down. Now I'll look for the momentum back up higher. So all in all, though, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna go continue on. Wait. Let me get rid of it. Get rid of these levels. I mean, I'll use the equilibrium of the opening range. Yeah. And usually I would put like a high and low on my opening ranges, like if I were to do it like this. But since we already so close to the low already, where 730 opened up, then yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So this level here, and then we got this inefficiency. It's all I would need to target. We don't even have to come for this low, to be honest, because we already took out previous day low. So we'll see what we get. 830 already opened up here. Dropped down, took out this minor low. I don't know if that's I mean, that is a 15-minute low. And what? Because these candles here, this low is 263.50, 263.50, which pretty below. Should drop for 830. We could be coming to fill this gap. We have a mini gap. We have this one, this one, this one, and this one. So it could be an extremely bearish day, right? Uh, how I'll be looking at this is if I grab the fib level here, you can see I'll be expecting to trade at least to this keep my key level, which is the 730 opening price. And then we have our 730 first presented for value gap there as well. So if we do drop down, I'd at least want to see a trade to here before we actually want to continue. So yeah, that's kind of like the plan and the situation that we got going on. Plug the computer in. Alright. So, we'll just give this a little bit of time to kind of show its hand to me. Which, all in all, I guess I'd have preferred to see us start working above. So, or even showing strength. Like, okay, we want to go higher. We like push up, pull back, continuation. Now, okay, I can look to take a long entry. But we are close to this low. So, honestly, I don't mind seeing that getting taken and then us potentially wanting to push up. I could be wrong too. Even if I find my A plus setup, then hey, that's what it is. All right, you can't win them all, so we're gonna be chilling. All right. All right, let's see. I think we did take out that low a little bit. All right, so now I just want to see if we some type of retrace. And then I'll start with my positions small, and then I'll like add into my positions as they start to work up, if I can get them. But we did sweep that low very, very shallow, so like I wouldn't be surprised if we want to come back for that low. But we did take it out right there. So I'm gonna need a move that's very convincing for me before I end up considering something. You feel me? So we're just gonna keep watching this and see if we can get some conviction and price. I'm looking at that level that I've already pointed out, which is around up here. Um, Let me just drag this down to this. This will rebalance the entire range, which here we have a inefficiency lining up with this with equilibrium. So I'm gonna get rid of that, and now we know what to watch for once we get up here. This is the key area that I'm looking to trade from. I'm thinking 930 could push up here though, or we could push in a midnight opening price depending on what the situation is. So it's gonna keep me impatient here, seeing what we get, and yeah, make sure everything all good. Make sure everything all good in the hood. Make sure everything good. All right. So yeah, we're just gonna continue waiting. This is the point right here where I want to see if we either hold this inefficiency, this small one, this small bullish for value gap, or do we, we continue higher after this point, or we continue lower. We'll see. We might want to like a deeper run on this low before we actually push, or we get this move higher, and then we can look for price to try to return higher to some buy stops that we might have to watch out for, like these minor ones up in here, whatnot. But really seeing if we can make it all the way up here without getting trailed out, if possible. So yeah. depending on how we trade at that level, I will kill the trade. Even now, like if we are gonna struggle and not start displacing heavy to the upside here, especially after these lows was ran, then I'll go ahead and kill the trade after this buy stops is taken. Or if we even struggle right now, because we have this level here where I want to see us get above that. If not, then I'm willing to wait it out a little bit longer to see uh, if we just take out the low once more to then go higher. Let's go ahead and see if we can reach for this clear buy stops. Then I'll reduce the trade if we take out that. But I also don't want to see us get weak around this rejection block. This is where I want to see this expand. All right, we took out that. Now, if we don't close above that and we try to work back below, especially after we reach this, then I'll just go ahead and kill the trade. Well, we can actually reduce the risk to like here because we created a high, low, and then this minor high got taken. So I want to see if we can expand up out of here. I don't want to see us get weak from here. This is where I want to see us try to work above that and close. Okay, there we go. Now, hopefully we don't have to kill this trade. Hopefully we can just start pushing. This is the macro time too. So I prefer to start seeing this rally up and running up in this. We could get like a nice move to the upside to at least this buy stops. But I'll go ahead and kill it like once we get like around this level. So trade is reduced. Let's see if we have a good trade on our hands to then push all the way up to the upside here. I kind of want to wait to trail my stop again until we create like some type of pullback to then to continue. That will be my idea here. But honestly, I don't really want to see this pull back too far. We could pull back inside of this to this breaker. I am gonna trail some off, like two at least here. Now this is where this could get a little tricky. If we close back below here, then I'll just go ahead and kill the trade. But if we continuously running higher, let me see what we got. But it is the macro, so we're gonna see if we wanna continue up in here. And I'm thinking that, man, this could be a banger of a trade, like literally all the way up into here. That's what I'm thinking, to rebalance the entire range, but don't want to be too greedy. Not really trying to aim for the entire thing. But I kind of want to aim for like base hits So if we hit $100 and we try to drop down to like 80, then I'll just go ahead and kill the trade there. But I want to see like if we pull back. All right, there we go. Now let's see if we get weak from here or we're gonna continue. I don't want to see this pull back majorly, but I'll go ahead and trail this up to here. I'm gonna run like $200 per trade, or even 100 if it's given. I don't want to like kill it too early just in case they want to really run, because this is the macro hour, but the 9 a.m. candle is about to open up here soon. So let's see. We're looking like we reacting inside of here, but I want to see if we can get above that quite strong, like seeing some nice lethargic candles to the upside. But if it look like we just stalling here, so I might just kill it now and then get in a little bit later, if given the opportunity. Because I'm thinking that if this is bearish, we're currently trading inside this 15-minute gap as well. So this is where I don't want to see at least price get above up in here. Or at least trying to rebalance. All right, I think I want to aim for the base hit. So if it try to come back down to $100, uh, yeah, we aiming for the base hits. Just gonna aim for the base hits. So that's a little nice win in the books, right? It's been a little while since we caught like a little nice W. So yeah, this is the execution. Especially dealing with a little bit of drawdown. So really in the progress of trying to work my way up and not deal with these intraday trailing drawdowns. So here to here, base hit. I do think this can go up higher, right? And I am willing to get back in if it gives me a nice retrace here to here. Again, dealing with the intraday trailing drawdown, um, it's kind of tough, but this is why if we're not getting lethargic candles to the upside, then I'd rather wait. And that type of stuff usually not gonna happen till like 9:30. But again, I want to aim for the base hits to work myself out a little bit of drawdown that I was in. So ideally, this was good right here. Let me just take a screenshot of this. Um, Hold up. 1 second. Let me do it a little better. All right. Here we go. I mean, we're gonna keep looking for something and see if anything else shapes up for us. But I think ideal that was a good little exit. Um, Considering there's like really no volume, and we have a bunch of candles in here that don't have no bottom wick. So I'd rather see like some pullback here now to then probably look for a continuation long if it's given. And now I can go in with more contracts now that I'm up on the day. Little little run here, calling that. So the goal is to just aim for base hits until, you know, the intraday trailing drawdown stops. So yeah. And again, I do think this is gonna run up higher. But again, I don't want to deal with that intraday trailing drawdown. So if I miss the entire move, it's fine. I just need a piece of the pie every day, getting them base hits. Um, if like I wish we was like performing like candles like this to the downside or to the upside when I was in it. I mean, technically we are, but honestly, if you look at this, it has no real volume in these candles. Like I honestly feel like the move down had more volume than the move up. But so I think this was a fair exit for myself. Again, I do think the draw is higher at this point, but we'll see. It's about to be 9 a.m. We could get some type of a new hourly candle open, drop down, and then get that run up higher. So, um, yeah, man. Mm-mm. There we go. Now that's some nice candle right there. I'm not about to get in all the way up here. It is what it is. If you wanna reach for these levels now, cool. Not a big deal. Let me get these executions off now. You don't really need those on the screen no more. So let's see if we get some type of pullback here now. 9 a.m. opened up, straight bullish. Now let's see what's going on. I'll call it, not call it there right now, but we're gonna see. We got 30 more minutes, and 9:30 could get a little bit hectic, so we're gonna see. So I mean, as of now, I mean, honestly, I would have probably gotten out anywhere up in here, but I'm honestly happy that I got out here. Barely any drawdown to here. So I think it's like my first actual dub streaming. So I guess this is a good way to end it because I don't think anything else shape up before 9:30. So I mean, if we do, we just grab the equilibrium to here. So I think yeah, this lines up exactly with this that bullish inefficiency here. We could obviously get a bit of a drive deeper into here before we actually want to go higher. So all in all though, I think I'm gonna just end it here and then just study it throughout the day on paper. So yeah, what a good little stream, good patience. Obviously patience finally paid off. So yeah, this was extremely A plus. Exactly what I was looking for. Pullback, continuation, entry. This is essentially the whole, well, not essentially, but this is the A plus model, right? And then aim for the base hits, especially if we're not getting that immediate takeoff. If we just slow grinding up, especially heading into 9:30, and this is the macro, and it wants to pause here inside of this inefficiency and this volume imbalance that we have right here, and this order block that we have. Therefore, I think this is a little good exit. Um, and we're gonna call it there, man. It's the end of the macro. So I'm gonna let this thing do what it gotta do.